AITA for not letting my sister into my apartment. About a year ago I, 21, moved into an apartment with my husband, 21. I moved out of my mother's house and into my brother's house at 16. So this is the first place I can actually call mine. My mother had a hoarding issue, and often picked up things off the side of the road. Due to this habit we ended up getting bed bugs, and to this day my mother has and continues to do nothing about them. That is the main reason I chose to move out. With that said, I told my sister she could visit while she's in college and closer to us as much as she wanted, as my other 3 brothers who do not live with my mother come and visit regularly. I have been no contact with my mother since moving out. Recently my sister has moved out of the dorms and back into my mother's house. When she lived in the dorms, I didn't have to worry about her bringing bugs, as my mother refused to visit her in college, and my sister doesn't bother to go home unless it is needed for emergencies. Due to her moving back in, I told her that she has to change in the guest bathroom, which is directly next to the front door, before actually coming further into my apartment, and leave her cloths in a bag outside my apartment. I purchased multiple things for her to wear, in her size and in her style to wear at my house. Because of this rule, I know it wouldn't be fair to expect her to buy clothes she will only wear at my house. I have spent over $200 for her to be comfortable in my home. I also explained my reasons to her multiple times. Bed bugs have left me with a lot of anxiety and stress. They are also hard to get rid of. She came to visit Wednesday. When she arrived I was running errands, so I had told her to let herself in with the spare key I gave her. I reminded her that the cloths for her are in the linen closet, and I even bought new hoodies for her to try. When I came home, she was sitting on my couch, in cloths she arrived in, with a blanket she had brought from our mother's house. My sister isn't a very feminine person, and her wardrobe is very small, excluding the things I keep at my apartment. So I know these are cloths she's worn in our mother's bed bug infested house. I panicked and told her she had to get off the couch and change, immediately. This upset her and she started to accuse me of calling her filthy, nasty and other words. I tried to explain to her again that bringing things from our mother's house could risk bringing bugs to my apartment, and I could be evicted for it. Not to mention I'd just rather not have bugs again. They are incredibly traumatizing if you've ever had them. She accused me of being paranoid, and essentially called me an asshole. She left with her things, and I had my husband take apart the couch and take it to a storage unit when he got home. Since then I have gotten a few messages from other relatives, telling me I had no right to kick my own sister out of my house. So, am I the asshole? How do I explain to her better about my reasons?